नमस्कार मित्रों, फार्मा लोक कनेक्टिंग बाय हार्ट। जैसा कि मित्रों आपको पता है, फार्मा लोक निरंतर फार्मेसी प्रोफेशन के नए नए विचारों को, नए नए टॉपिक्स को अपने प्रोफेशनल्स के लिए उठाता रहता है। उसी क्रम में वर्ल्ड फार्मासिस्ट डे के ऊपर फैकल्टी स्टूडेंट डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम के तहत इनवैल्यूएबल सीरीज ऑफ 10 लेक्चर आयोजित किया जा रहा है। इसमें लेक्चर नंबर 6 में आज उपस्थित है हमारे साथ हमारे एमिनिएंट स्पीकर गेस्ट डॉक्टर सुरेश कुमार देव सर। जैसा कि आपको पता है, फार्मालोक के द्वारा आयोजित ये फैकल्टी स्टूडेंट डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम ना कि स्टूडेंट के लिए बल्कि फैकल्टी के लिए भी बहुत उपयुक्त सिद्ध हो रहा है। उसी क्रम में आज लेक्चर नंबर 6 की शुरुआत हम अपने उम्मीद से और आशा के साथ करते हैं कि आप इस लेक्चर से कुछ ना कुछ हासिल करके जरूर जाएंगे। हमारे गेस्ट के लिए हमारी परंपरा है कि सबसे पहले अतिथि देवो भव। हम अपने गेस्ट का स्वागत करते हैं। पूरी फार्मा लोक की टीम, नेशनल कोऑर्डिनेटर अमित झा जी सर, हमारे वरिष्ठ सीनियर फार्मा लोक के टीम मेंबर आदरणीय डॉक्टर संतोष सर एवं अन्य टीम मेंबर की ओर से मैं आपका फार्मा लोक के इस मंच पर स्वागत करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं। और दो शब्द आपके लिए कहता हूं सर। स्वीकार आमंत्रण किया, रखा हमारा मान, कैसे करें कृतज्ञता, स्वागत है श्रीमान आपका, स्वागत है श्रीमान आपका। आदरणीय सर डॉक्टर सुरेश कुमार देव सर, एम.Pharm Ph.D एंड LL.B। आदरणीय सर वर्तमान में एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर के पद पर वेंकटेश्वर इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फार्मेसी, साई तिरुपति यूनिवर्सिटी उदयपुर राजस्थान में कार्यरत हैं। सर एक बहुत अच्छे रिसर्चर के साथ साथ बहुत अच्छे एकेडमिशियन हैं। सर ने के सानिध्य में बहुत सारे B.Pharm, M.Pharm और Ph.D स्टूडेंटों ने अपने शोध कार्य पूरे किए हैं। सर को जूनियर रिसर्च फेलोशिप एंड सीनियर रिसर्च फेलोशिप का अवार्ड UGC के द्वारा प्रदान किया गया। इसके साथ साथ सर को अन्य सर्वमान्य अवार्ड और शोध कार्यों के लिए समय समय पर पुरस्कृत किया गया है। सर अमेरिकन सोसाइटी ऑफ फार्माकोग्नोसी, एशियन सोसाइटी ऑफ फार्माकोग्नोसी के साथ साथ APTI के मेंबर हैं। सर का मैं बहुत तहे दिल से स्वागत करना चाहता हूं कि सर आज इस फैकल्टी स्टूडेंट डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम में फेलोशिप, स्कॉलरशिप एंड फंडिंग ऑब्जेक्टिव फॉर हायर एजुकेशन विषय पर हम सभी को अपने वक्तव्य से आगे का मार्गदर्शन करेंगे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। ओवर टू डॉक्टर सुरेश देव सर।
Thank you very much, Ankur Agrawal sir. Now, all, it's with great pleasure that I extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Amit Jha Sahab and entire management team of Pharma Lok for inviting me to deliver an expert lecture today on fellowship, scholarship and funding agency for higher education in India as a part of the World Pharmacist Day celebration lecture series. It has been a true honor to share my knowledge with such an esteemed audience. I greatly appreciate the platform you have provided for discussing opportunities that empower students and researchers to pursue their academic ambition. I truly appreciate the dedication of Pharma Lok in organizing such events that promote knowledge sharing and professional growth. Thank you once again for this wonderful opportunity, and I look forward to continued collaboration. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Amit sir. Thank you, all management team of Pharma Lok.
Thank you sir.
Now, today the topic of lecture is fellowship, scholarship, and funding opportunity of higher education in India. In a country where education is highly valuable but often financially challenging, these opportunities serve as gateway for students and researchers to pursue their academic dreams. Today, we will explore the various avenues available such as UGC, CSIR, DST, DBT, ICMR, PMRF, and international fellowships like Fulbright, Commonwealth, Broad Fellowship. That's being this journey to unlock the potential of education through these vital resources. Now, I explain that some government funding agencies which offered fellowship for higher educations like University Grant Commission, New Delhi, Department of Science and Technology, DST, Department of Biotechnology, DBT, Science Engineering Research Board, SERB, Indian Council for Medical Research, All India Committee for Technical Education, AICT, Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, Ministry of Human Resource Development. Next slide, please. Now, University Grant Commission, New Delhi, provided various fellowships to financial assistant of researchers and academicians like Junior Research Fellowship, Senior Research Fellowship, and National Fellowship of Scheduled Caste Students, National Fellowship for Other Backward, National Fellowship for Person with Disabilities, and various fellowship of Single Girl Child, Emeritus Fellowship, Isam Uday Fellowship, Postdoctoral Fellowship for Women, Postdoctoral Fellowship of SC/ST candidates, and Postdoctoral Fellowship D.S. Kothari Fellowship, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan Fellowship, and Postdoctoral Fellowship for Women. Next slide, please. UGC provided the Junior Research Fellowship. It is initially tenure of 2 years for JRF, and further extension the UGC provided for to show the researcher's performance. This is extended up to 3 years. Now he having slots of 11,750 slots. The tenure of fellowship up to 5 years. The financial assistance is per month 37,000 for 2 years and 42,000 for next 3 years. The contingency grant for financial assistance like books, stationery, projects, work, the 10,000 for JRF and 20,500 for SRF. This contingency is for humanities, and also for science scholars it is 12,000 and 25,000. Next slide, please. Next fellowship is Savitri Bai Jyoti Rao Phule Fellowship for Single Girl Child. यहाँ UGC प्रोवाइड करवाती हैं जो जिन पेरेंट्स के सिंगल गर्ल है उनको एकेडमिक ग्रोथ और रिसर्च के लिए प्रमोशन के लिए उनको फेलोशिप प्रोवाइड करवाती है. इसका इनकी एलिजिबिलिटी है एनी सिंगल गर्ल चाइल्ड ऑफ हर पेरेंट्स परस्यूइंग PhD इन एनी स्ट्रीम सब्जेक्ट फ्रॉम रिकॉग्नाइज्ड यूनिवर्सिटी कॉलेज इंस्टीट्यूशंस इज एलिजिबल टू अप्लाई अंडर दिस स्कीम to support higher education for single girl child in social science, recognize the valuable observance of small family norms. Next slide, please. This also, the tenure of this fellowship is 5 years. Now 2 years JRF and 3 year SRF. The same amount will be provided as per UGC net JRF and contingency. Next slide, please. The another fellowship is National Fellowship for SC/ST candidates. Same fellowship provided 37,000 for JRF and 42,000 for SRF. Now next fellowship is Maulana Azad National Fellowship for Minority Students. Its duration also is 5 years for JRF 2 years and SRF 3 years. To encourage minority communities to take up the research, the eligibility is minority students pursuing M.Pharm or Ph.D. program. The fellowship amount is same as per previous fellowships. Now the next fellowship is National Fellowship for OBC candidate. The OBC category student pursuing Ph.D. in science and technology field, the UGC provided this fellowship. The duration of fellowship also is 2 years for JRF and 3 years for SRF. The amount of fellowship is same, 37,000 for JRF and 42,000 for SRF, and agency are also same. Next slide, please. The next fellowship is provided by UGC, the National Fellowship for Person with Disabilities. The purpose to support disabled students in higher education for research in science and technology. Also, the duration of fellowship is 5 years. And the financial support same as other fellowships, contingency, and HRA will be provided. Next fellowship is Emeritus Fellowship. This fellowship is provided for retired person, retired scientist for academic achievement. The fellowship is tenure is 2 year. The financial support is 31,000 per month for 2 year, and contingency is 50,000 per year for assistance of travel, stationery, postage, books, generals, equipment. And foreign visit is also be provided. A medical facility same as the university norms, which they were there. Next slide, please. The next fellowship provided by University Grant Commission is Dr. S. Radhakrishnan Postdoctoral Fellowship. Eligibility of candidate, that the candidate must be unemployed and who have awarded the Ph.D. degree in relative subject like social science, engineering, technology, and science humanities. Purpose to encourage highly quality research by young scientists. Total slot is 900 and the duration of his fellowship is 3 years. The financial assistance is 50,000 per month and contingency is 50,000 per annum. Next slide, please. The next fellowship is provided by UGC is Dr. D.S. Kothari Postdoctoral Fellowship for Higher Education in Science. The candidate must have a doctoral degree in relevant subject and pursuing research work their credit. The only PhD awarded unemployed candidate will be eligible for this award. The upper age limit is 35 years and the relaxation is provided for SC/ST candidates as per government norms. The duration of this fellowship is 3 years and the fellowship amount is, the first year is 43,800 per month and the second year provided by 45,000 per month for second year and 46,500 per month for third year. And the contingency also provided as per norms. Next slide, please. The fellowship offered by Department of Science and Technology, which is Inspire Fellowship, which is provided by meritorious students which having the gold medal in graduation and post-graduation level. The purpose is fellowship is to attract the talented student to pursue PhD in the basic and applied sciences, in pharmaceutical sciences and other life sciences. The duration of fellowship is 5 years. The financial support is 31,000 per month for GRF and 35,000 per month for SRF. Next slide, please. The fellowship offered by Science Engineering Research Board, the various many fellowships are provided, but बहुत सारी fellowships ऐसी हैं जो साइंस हमारे फार्मास्यूटिकल साइंस में वो नहीं मिलती है, जैसे मैथमेटिक्स फील्ड है, फिजिक्स फील्ड है. तो हम अभी जो सर्व के द्वारा जो प्रोवाइडेड फेलोशिप है वो कुछ फेलोशिप्स ऐसी हैं जिनके ऊपर हम डिस्कस करेंगे. तो आप स्लाइड में आप देख पा रहे होंगे कि टोटल ये 10 तरह की फेलोशिप्स हैं, लेकिन जो हमारे स्ट्रीम को प्रोवाइड होंगी हम उनके ऊपर डिस्कस करेंगे. तो सर्व के द्वारा जो प्रोवाइडेड फेलोशिप है नेशनल पोस्ट डॉक्टरल फेलोशिप. Eligibility is the applicant should be an Indian citizen, must have PhD, MS and MD degree. Also eligible to apply. The upper age limit of this fellowship is 35 years. The relaxation as per government norms for SC/ST, OBC and EWS candidates. The fellowship amount is 55,000 per month and HRA is 35,000 per month. And contingency provided as per government norms or as per institution norms. Next slide, please. Next slide, please.
Next slide, sir.
Next slide, please.
Okay, sir.
Yes. The another is the scholarship offered by Indian Council for Medical Research, ICMR. These you can see the slide. The ICMR Junior Research Fellowship, ICMR Senior Research Fellowship, ICMR Research Associateship Fellowship, and ICMR Ad hoc Research Projects Fellowship. Next slide, please. The ICMR Junior Research Fellowship is provided to graduate and postgraduate candidates qualified for ICMR exam. Candidates should have background from life sciences, basic sciences, life sciences, and biomedical sciences. The fellowship amount is 31,000 per month and contingency grant as per government norms or institute's norms. ICMR Senior Research Fellowship also, the amount of fellowship is 35,000 provided by ICMR. Next slide, please. The next fellowship is fellowship for PhD student. The masters having the master students equivalent degree for 55% marks for general EWS and OBC candidate. RF and 35,000 per month for SRF, and HRA will be provided as per institution norms and government norms. Duration of fellowship is 5 years. Next slide, please. The next fellowship is Senior Research Fellowship. Just like the Junior Research Fellowship, all relevant amount, fellowship amount has been provided as previous fellowship, and fellowship amount is for SRF is 35,000, and also the research associateship will be provided by ICMR, or the amount of fellowship is 47,000 and 54,000 per month, or HRA and contingency grant by as per institution norms. The tenure of fellowship is 5 years. ICMR research associateship we will discuss in previous slide. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yes. The All India Council for Technical Education provided the scholarship. You can see on the slide, like AICT PG scholarship for GPET and GAT. AICT Pragati scholarship for girl students, and AICT Saksham scholarship scheme for differentially able students. AICT National Doctor Fellowship for scheme. Now we are discussing on these fellowships. The AICT PG scholarship, the eligibility is the candidate have qualified the GPET and GAT exam and pursuing ME, MTech, MPharm or Master's Technical Program. The amount of fellowship is 12,400 per month for the period of 2 years. The applicants need to apply through the AICT portal. Now, next fellowship is AICT provided the Pragati scholarship for girl students. The female students which admitted to AICT approved institutions in technical education, including pharmacy. The benefit of fellowship is amount of fellowship is 50,000 per annum for tuition fees, books, equipment, and the tenure is fellowship is 4 years. The application are made through online portal for National Scholarship Portal. Next slide, please. The next fellowship provided by ICT is Saksham Scholarship for differentially able students. ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स जिनकी डिसेबिलिटी 40% से 40% या उससे ज्यादा हो, तो AICT अप्रूव्ड इंस्टीट्यूशंस में वो अपना स्टडी करते हो, तो उनको भी सेम अमाउंट ऑफ 50,000 रुपीज मिलेगा, जो ट्यूशन फीस, बुक्स और अदर एजुकेशनल एक्सपेंसेस में वो यूज में ले सकते हैं. AICT नेशनल डॉक्टर फेलोशिप भी प्रोवाइड करवाती है. उसमें promoting research among PhD students in AICT approved institutions. The amount of fellowship is 31,000 per month for first 2 years and 35,000 per month for another year. The next slide please. The next fellowship is AICT postgraduate scholarship. Now this is repeated again. Next slide please. Yes. The next fellowship is provided by CSIR, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research in India, offer various fellowships aimed to promote higher education and research in various fields of science and technology. The fellowship is JRF. This fellowship is provided by ICMR. Like amount of fellowship is 31,000 for 2 years and 35,000 for next 3 years. Total tenure is 5 years. And all norms are same as UGC JRF. Now, senior research fellowship provided by ICMR. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yes. CSIR provided the research associateship with the candidate having research in various institutions like state universities and central universities. This program support the researchers for financial assistance for PhD and wish to pursue postdoctoral research in science and technology. The initially duration of 2 years and expanded based on performance of the candidate. The stipend is 47,000 and 54,000 per month, depending on their experience and qualifications. The next slide, next fellowship is Nehru, CSIR Nehru Science Postdoctoral Fellowship. The candidate should have PhD in science, engineering, and technical field. It is provided for 3 years and till award of the degree. Duration is 2 years and expanded on the based on the performance. The stipend is 65,000 per month. Next slide. Yes, yes. Just previous slide, please. Sir, kindly previous slide.
Next slide, sir.
Yes, sir. CSIR provide emeritus scientist fellowship. The duration of fellowship is 5 years and until the age of 65,000. No, sorry, 65 years. And the next fellowship is offered the collaboration with National Chemical Laboratory to support advanced research in chemical sciences. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yes. Yes. The next fellowship is Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Fellowship for pursuing PhD program with special fellowship in CSIR labs and specialized R&D institutes and universities. The amount of stipend is 36,000 plus HRA per month, first 2 years, and the next amount is 42,000 per month and with HRA as per institution norms. The duration is fellowship is 2 years, expandable as per CSIR net norms. The contingency grant for stationery, books, project work, travel is 7,000 per year. Next slide, please. Yes. The other fellowship is provided by Ministry of Human Resource Development, MHRD, is Prime Minister Research Fellowship, PMRF. The fellowship is provided for students to attract the best talented research program, offering the fellowship the students pursuing PhD in science and technology stream. The high academic performance in undergraduate, postgraduate programs from premier institutes and successful qualification in selection process. Stipend, the amount is 70,000 per month for first 2 years, 75,000 for first 3 years, and 80,000 for fourth and fifth years. Research grant 2 lakhs per year for the expenses. Now, पोस्ट डॉक्टरल फेलोशिप में अभी एक नॉर्म्स नियम अपडेट एक गाइडलाइन अपडेट हुई है, तो उसमें ग्रेजुएशन लेवल पर भी फर्स्ट क्लास डिग्री चाहिए और मास्टर्स लेवल पर भी 60% अगर हो तो ही कैंडिडेट पोस्ट डॉक्टरल फेलोशिप के लिए अप्लाई कर सकता है इन यूजीसी या सीएसआईआर या एमएचआरडी। डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज। As per other institutions like UGC, CSIR, the Department of Biotechnology also provided the JRF, Junior Research Fellowship, and other projects funding for researchers and academicians. The eligibility is candidate must have cleared the exam, and the duration of fellowship is next slide, please. Yes. Now, this slide shows the fellowship provided by international agency, the DOD Fellowship, German Academic Exchange Services. The center of DOD is in New Delhi and offers the wide range of fellowship and scholarship for the students for graduate level, postgraduate level, and also doctorate level and postdoctorate level. The DOD scholarship for master's program, the graduate holding the bachelor degree with strong academic record. The duration of fellowship is 12 to 24 months depending on the program. The many benefits of this fellowship is monthly stipend is Euro 861 and travel allowance, health, accidental, personal insurance, and all things provided by the DOD guideline. The next fellowship is DOD research grant for doctoral program. The duration of this 1 to 6 months and the 1 to 6 months and long term is 7 to 12 months. Expandable up to 36 हैं वो 1 week, 15 days, 1 month, 3 months इस तरह के टेन्योर के लिए जर्मनी जा सकते हैं अपने रिसर्च एकेडमिक ग्रोथ के लिए एंड रिसर्च एक्टिविटीज। DOD research grant by nationally supervised by doctoral degree, Indian government and Germany government, their collaboration. The eligibility is Ph.D. candidate enrolled the home institution with strong academic and research credentials. The duration 1 to 2 years, and also DOD fellowship, postdoctoral fellowship provided by this agency to support young researchers in pursuing postdoctoral research in Germany in the field of science, engineering, and technology. The duration of fellowship is 6 to 24 months. The monthly stipend is Euro 1200 and more, and travel allowance are provided also, and insurance are also provided on all financial assistance provided by as per institution norms. Next slide, please. Next slide, please.
Next slide, sir.
Yes. Yes. The DOD Postdoctoral Research International Mobility Experience Prime Fellowship provided by the DOD agency. This program provided to support for postdoctoral researchers to pursue combination their research in Germany and abroad. The duration of fellowship is 18 months, and the all benefits provided by agency to students, all financial assistance like per month fellowship, contingency, HRA, travel grant, health insurance. Next slide, please. Yes. Another fellowship is Fulbright Nehru Masters Fellowship. The main object is this fellowship to provide Indian students to pursue their master's degree from US universities in area of public health, environment science, international development, urban regional planning, and many more subjects. The candidate must have at least 3 years of professional work experience and must hold 4-year bachelor's degree to complete their master's degree. The duration of fellowship is 1 to 2 years, and all benefits provided like tuition fees, monthly stipend, J1 visa, round trip airfare, accidental coverage, and all opportunities like provided as per guideline by institution. Fulbright Nehru Doctoral Fellowship also provided by to support Indian Ph.D. students want to conduct research in US for a period of 6 to 9 months as part of their doctoral program in India. The doctoral must be registered for a PhD at the Indian institutions and 6 से 9 महीने के लिए वो रिसर्च एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम के अंदर इस फेलोशिप को अवेल कर सकते हैं और इसमें भी वही जितने भी बेनिफिट्स हैं वो मंथली स्टाइफंड है, वीजा है, राउंड ट्रिप है, हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस है और रिसर्च अलाउंसेस. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. The Fulbright Nehru Postdoctoral Research Fellowship duration is 8 to 24 months, and also all benefits same provided by monthly stipend, visa, and all the PhD degree holders. The field in science, technology, and engineering they can avail this fellowship. Next slide, please. The next fellowship is Indo-Hungarian Education Exchange Program, which is the collaboration in India and Hungarian country to facilitate the academic and research collaboration between India and Hungary through scholarship for Indian students to pursue higher education and research in Hungary. Tuition fees waiver, monthly stipend, accommodation support, travel allowance, health insurance, and all financial assistance provided as per norms. Next slide, please.
Next slide, sir.
Yes, sir. Indo-Hungarian. Next slide. Next fellowship is Indo-Hungarian Joint Research Program. This is run by DST. The eligibility to Indian and Hungarian researchers, university professors, and students enroll in PhD program. They must have to avail this fellowship. They must have the research proposal with clear collaborations goals between Indian and Hungarian institutions. The benefits of fellowship is like travel grant, financial assistance, permanent funding, and joint publication research opportunities, lab facilities, equipments, and all collaborative research, all things of. Next slide, please. Yes. Balsai Institute Scholarship. This institute is the Hungarian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade offers the fellowship to Indian students and researchers to promote academic mobility and research collaboration in Hungary. The natural sciences stream, pharmaceutical sciences stream, environmental sciences, and applied and life sciences students can avail this fellowship. The postgraduate and doctoral students from India, they can apply for this fellowship. All benefits like tuition fee waiver, monthly stipend for living expenses, research allowances for PhD students, health insurance, visa support, and all opportunities provided by the as per norms. Next slide, please. Indo-Hungarian scholarship for joint doctoral degree to offer the joint Ph.D. degree program where Indian and Hungarian students can collaborate their research and earn dual degree, doctoral degree. The Indian students enroll in Ph.D. program who have formal agreement between the Indian and Hungarian university. The all benefits like joint supervision by faculty from both Indian and Hungarian universities, research stay in Hungary, part of the PhD program, stipend, tuition fee waiver, accommodation, health insurance, all kind of financial assistance provided by as per their new norms. Next slide, please. The next fellowship is Campus Public Foundation Fellowship. The main objective of this fellowship to provide scholarship to Indian students and researchers to study or conduct research in Hungary at the postgraduate and PhD level. Also, the science stream, engineering, mathematics, biotechnology, life sciences students can avail this fellowship. The Indian student for postgraduate and doctoral studies in Hungary must have an excellent academic record in the field of science. The benefits of fellowship is all tuition fee waiver, duration of this program, monthly stipend for living cost, accommodation, health insurance, and all norms. Next slide, please. The next fellowship is short-term research stay in Hungary, access to research facility and labs in Hungary, support their travel, accommodation, and all living expenses. Now, many more fellowships, national or international, provided by various agencies. तो here कुछ यहाँ पे और भी स्कॉलरशिप्स हैं जिनके बारे में हम डिस्कस कर सकते हैं। यंग रिसर्च फेलोशिप प्रोग्राम provided by SIR for PhD scholars, and Dr. Reddy's Foundation scholarship. It is provided to female students to economically disadvantaged backgrounds pursuing their bachelor degree in pure sciences. The full tuition fee waiver is the full tuition fees waiver provided to students, and the main focus is empowering women in science field. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yes. The next fellowship is J.N. Tata Endowment for Higher Education. The Indian national students pursuing higher education, master or PhD or postdoctoral degree for science and technology field. A scholarship covering partial tuition fees, travel amount, and all financial assistance as per their norms. Student aiming for international higher education. Next slide, please. Yes. The KC Mahindra Scholarship for Postgraduate Studies for Abroad. The Indian student pursuing their higher education in science, engineering, and technology in abroad. The amount of fellowship is 8 lakh for postgraduate studies. The next fellowship is L India for young women in science scholarship. A young Indian woman pursuing undergraduate studies in science field. The financial assistance up to 2.5 lakh for entire program. Next slide, please. The next fellowship is Tata Innovation Fellowship. The main objective of is this to talented researchers with a scientific background and who are engaged in biological and pharmaceutical research. the candidate must have a Ph.D. in biological sciences. The stipend of is 25,000 per month along with a contingency grant. Next slide, please. Other many more scholarship and fellowships provided by various organizations, just like as Lady Tata Memorial Trust Junior Research Fellowship, NIPER Fellowship, DBT India Alliance Fellowship, Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund Fellowship, Indian Oil Academic Scholarship, Swan Jayanti Fellowship by DST, and Ramanujan Fellowship, Ramalinga Swami Re-Entry Fellowship. Next slide, please. Now, all these are we have discussing the all fellowships, but fellowships और भी बहुत सारी हैं जिनका हम अभी स्लाइड में इस बार मेंशन नहीं कर पाए, और नेक्स्ट अगर लेक्चर होगा तो मैं और आगे की बहुत सारी फेलोशिप्स हैं जिनको मैं डिस्कस करूंगा, स्पेशली फॉर ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट्स एंड पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट्स. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू वेरी मच सर.
थैंक यू
सर ने बहुत ही आसान तरीके से फेलोशिप, स्कॉलरशिप एंड फंडिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर हायर एजुकेशन के बारे में हमारे फार्मेसी प्रोफेशनल्स, स्टूडेंट और फैकल्टी को बताया. यहाँ तक कि फार्मेसी के ही स्टूडेंट्स और फैकल्टी को नहीं, हर एक हायर एजुकेशन से जुड़े हुए साइंस सब्जेक्ट, इंजीनियरिंग सब्जेक्ट जो हमारे फेलोशिप्स हैं, विभिन्न प्रकार की स्कॉलरशिप और फंडिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी जो मदद करेंगी उन स्टूडेंटों को भी जो इकोनॉमिक तौर पर पूरे सक्षम नहीं है, गर्ल्स स्टूडेंट के लिए, यंग रिसर्चर्स के लिए, जैसे कि गवर्नमेंट फंडिंग एजेंसी यूजीसी के द्वारा चलने वाली बहुत सारी स्कॉलरशिप योजनाएं, डीएसटी, डीबीटी, एआईसीटी, सीएसआईआर और एमएचआरडी के द्वारा चलने वाली योजनाएं, जिनमें से प्रमुख थी आपकी सावित्रीबाई ज्योतिराव फुले फेलोशिप, नेशनल फेलोशिप फॉर पर्सन विद डिसेबिलिटीज, जो कि बहुत ही आसान तरीके से सर ने बताया कि इसकी एलिजिबिलिटी, पर्पज, ड्यूरेशन और फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट. इसके साथ साथ डॉक्टर राधाकृष्ण पोस्ट डॉक्टरल स्कॉलरशिप, डॉक्टर डीएस कोठारी पोस्ट डॉक्टरल स्कॉलरशिप. इसके साथ साथ सर ने एसईआरबी के साइंस इंजीनियरिंग रिसर्च फेलोशिप के बारे में भी बताया. इसके साथ साथ नेशनल पोस्ट डॉक्टर फेलोशिप, आईसीएमआर से जुड़ी हुई बहुत सारी फेलोशिप जैसे कि जेआरएफ, आईसीएमआर जेआरएफ, आईसीएमआर एसआरएफ, आईसीएमआर रिसर्च एसोसिएट स्कॉलरशिप एंड आईसीएमआर एडॉक फेलोशिप. इसके साथ साथ सर ने बताया कि हमें बहुत सारी फंडिंग एजेंसी एआईसीटी पीजी स्कॉलरशिप देती है, प्रगति स्कॉलरशिप फॉर गर्ल्स स्टूडेंट्स जो कि सक्षम स्कॉलर के नाम से जानी जाती है. इसके साथ साथ सीएसआईआर के द्वारा दी जाने वाली जेआरएफ, आईसीएमआर के ऑब्जेक्ट, एलिजिबिलिटी, ड्यूरेशन और स्टाइपेंड के बारे में बताया. एंड सीएसआईआर के द्वारा सीएसआईआर नेट फेलोशिप, सीएसआईआर एसआरएफ फेलोशिप, सीएसआईआर रिसर्च एसोसिएट एंड बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण नेहरू साइंस पोस्ट डॉक्टर रिसर्च फेलोशिप, इसके बारे में भी सर ने बखूबी बताया. इसके साथ साथ सीएसआईआर के द्वारा देने वाली श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी फेलोशिप, पीएमआरएफ प्राइम मिनिस्टर रिसर्च फेलोशिप, डेट रिसर्च ग्रांट जो कि नेशनल सुपरवाइज्ड करने के लिए काम आती है, एंड इंडो हंगेरियन एजुकेशन एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम, Biology Institute scholarship for natural science and also include pharmaceutical sciences and nursing sciences, Young Research Fellowship, Dr. Reddy Foundation Fellowship and Scholarship for Girls Student, Poor Economic Education Student, and also include the JN Tata Endowment for Higher Education, KC Mahendra Scholarship for Postgraduate Student, and Loyal India for Young Women Fellowship, and also include Tata Innovation Fellowship. वेरियस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन भी अपनी अलग अलग फेलोशिप और स्कॉलरशिप देती हैं, जिसमें से नाइपर इंस्टीट्यूटों के द्वारा दी जाने वाली फेलोशिप और स्कॉलरशिप भी इंक्लूड है, पीएमआरएफ एंड अदर इंस्टीट्यूट. सर ने बहुत ही आसान तरीके से हम कैसे अपने फेलोशिप और स्कॉलरशिप की मदद से अपनी पढ़ाई और अपने रिसर्च इनोवेशन के कार्य को आसानी से कर सकते हैं, इसका सीधा सीधा मतलब है कि स्टूडेंट अगर फैकल्टी के साथ और अपने कर्तव्यों के साथ चले तो उसको पढ़ाई के लिए कोई भी बाधा नहीं आने वाली है, क्योंकि इतनी सारी स्कॉलरशिप जो सर ने हमें बताई है निश्चित तौर पर स्टूडेंट को एक मोटिव भी प्रदान करती हैं और उनको टारगेट सेट करने के लिए मदद करती है। आज हर एक व्यक्ति अपनी इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन के कारण उच्च शिक्षा प्राप्त करने के लिए सक्षम नहीं है, लेकिन इन स्कॉलरशिप की जानकारी ना होने के कारण हम उस पॉइंट या उस टारगेट तक नहीं पहुंच पाते हैं जो हमारे अंदर हुनर होता है। तो सर, हम आपका तहे दिल से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अदा करते हैं। तो हमारे
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
स्टूडेंट और फैकल्टी और प्रोफेशनल्स को आपने बहुत ही आसान वे में अपनी स्कॉलरशिप्स के बारे में, उनके ड्यूरेशन, उनकी एलिजिबिलिटी, उनकी फंडिंग एजेंसी कैसे प्रोसेस करती हैं, इनके बारे में आपने बताया। पूरी फार्मा लोक की टीम आपको तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देती है और आपका शुक्रिया अदा करती है। अब जाने
थैंक यू।
की अंतिम पलों में मैं आपको भी बधाई देता हूं। आने वाले वर्ल्ड फार्मासिस्ट डे पर हम सब मिलकर एक ऐसे फार्मासिस्ट की निर्माण की भूमिका रखें कि जिसपे पूरे भारतवर्ष ही नहीं पूरे विश्व को गर्व हो। जय हिंद, जय भारत, जय फार्मेसी।
जय फार्मेसी सर। थैंक
थैंक
यू।
यू सर।